Disclaimer. The information herein should not be substitute for the advice of an appropriately qualified and licensed physician or other healthcare provider. The information provided here is for informational purposes only. Please check with a physician if you have questions or concerns. Although we attempt to provide accurate and up-to-date information, no guarantee is made to that effect.
Yeah.
All right.
Looks good.
Hello.
Hello.
I still haven't fixed your face there. Always looks like you're screaming.
Yeah, it's okay.
But yeah. So here we are. Thank God it's Friday.
Yes.
And it's been a good day.
Yeah.
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 We did some work on the plants, which is very much needed.
Yes, they needed it. They needed the attention.
Yeah, we need to give them more attention, I think. But we'll talk about that when we get to
When we
greening
get to
grass.
that segment,
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry.
If our cat wakes up and you hear anything, she is in heat. She's not in any pain, I don't think. She's just gonna make a lot of noise. So if you hear a something like that, that's
cat.
her.
Yeah.
Doing stuff.
Going crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's get started. Okay, good. It came up. So today we're talking about terpenes.
Okay.
And the thing I wanted to talk about was how terpenes are added back.
Okay.
Because, we've talked about what the terpenes are and stuff like that.
So
I actually
how
have a
do
really
they-
good image of it. Hang on.
How do they? So how do they put it? How do they get the terpenes back
Like
into the
back-
flower? Once
Yeah.
or into the concentrate once you
Correct.
remove all the other stuff to
So-
concentrate.
Right, and you have all of these different
Terpenes.
terpenes
you
here.
got, limonene,
humulene, eucalyptol,
linalool,
myrcene, pinene, terpene,
caryophyllene, all these things.
all of these different terpenes. And so the question is, how do you get them
like when you
back in?
if you raw press flour, it kind of it preserves some of those terpenes, right?
Yes.
So what this would be like if I made concentrate by distilling all of the THC down and removing everything else but keeping all of the THC. You'd have to add back in that CBD and the terpenes and all that stuff. So how does that work?
Right. So they can be added at several stages.
Okay.
By lightly dosing the flour or the concentrates with terpene-rich oils or vapor.
Okay.
Right? So it's either in a vapor form or it's in an oil form.
So in both ways it's a liquid, right? So what I assume what that vapor means is
Also, here, listen. You can back infuse flour with vapor. So you can place cured buds in a sealed container with terpene-rich sachets or infusion packs, kind of like those Bovita bags.
Yeah.
And the terpenes will just kind of move through the air and absorb into the flour.
Interesting.
Right? Or you
so
can
they're in like an alcohol type thing, right? So
Why?
like you know how when alcohol evaporates, really
Yeah.
high concentrated alcohol, it leaves behind like a vapor. You can't see it really, but you can smell it, and it's definitely flammable,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I guess
Right.
probably
So it's like
something like that.
it's like that. It's not. It's probably not alcohol, but it's something like that where like
As it evaporates,
it kind of like
lets the
it
vapor
lingers.
off. Yeah. Yeah,
That's what I
that
would
sounds
assume.
like
What it
sounds
said.
like it. You can
Alright.
also spray liquid terpenes on buds.
Okay.
This is what they do in like the city and shit.
Oh, okay.
Is they spray this terp spray all over the buds, and then the buds have a terpy smell, but it's not real because it's just the little bit that's on top of the flower.
Right. Okay.
You know, like
Right.
to really get a terpene rich hit, you need it throughout the entire bud.
Right.
Which back infusing maybe a little bit
guess it'd
closer,
probably
but
be a little bit
spraying
better.
is pretty
But yeah.
pretty lame, I think. You can add terpenes to distillate or concentrates. For vapes and dad products, measured amounts of terpene blends
Okay.
are mixed into warm distillate, live resin, rosin, or shatter
Okay.
using controlled temperatures and thorough stirring to avoid hot spots and
Oh,
separation.
okay. All right. So that's probably very important, right?
So we could get terpenes and mix them into our flower rosin.
We could.
Right.
However, what we would need for that is like a laboratory grade hot plate that we can very finely control the temperature and like
Oh, yeah,
like
that is true.
that's what that's saying is like
Yeah, you really have
when I
to-
heard that when I read that it was like it's like a powder or something,
Yeah.
right? That like you take like probably put it you put
Oh,
it
no,
in like
I bet you it's an
you
oil.
probably put it in, or oil, whatever. You put it in like a beaker, probably. You put like your concentrate in a beaker. You put it on a hot plate. And get it up to the point where it's just melty. And it's not evaporating, but it's melty and it's not burning off anything. And then you slowly drip in
The
the
terpenes?
amount of terpenes that you need. And you just stir it and stir it and stir it. And that's probably when they whip it too.
Whip it good. Down.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. We'll get copyright struck. But yeah. All right. So
All right.
reintroducing captured Okay.
Reintroducing captured cannabis terpenes. During extraction, some processors first strip terpenes from fresh or dried cannabis, then add that terpene back into the cannabinoid extract. So the final oil has a more strain authentic profile.
Okay. So when
That would be pulling terpenes from what we press and reintroducing them back.
we would pull the terpenes, press it, and then reintroduce them.
Yes. Correct. I don't know how to pull terpenes though.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of difficult.
Yeah.
And then it says botanical terpene blends. I think this is a synthetic
Yeah. Definitely.
blend, right? And so they reconstruct.
Oh no, it's not synthetic. It's probably like you put a little bit of thyme.
Time.
and-
Yeah, you're right. Exactly.
Like-
Terpenes from other plants, citrus, herbs,
Right.
matching ratios of limonene, myrcene, linalool, and others to mimic cannabis varieties when adding them to oils or flour. So if you hold on, it's gonna there's a whole nother thing. Hold on.
Oh.
So
That's interesting, but that's more like that's kind of what you would like spray them with, right?
correct, I think so. So infusion, cannabis derived and botanical terpenes can both work better, depends on whether you care more about authentic strain effects or cost consistency.
Right.
So the source, the complexity, and the flavor profile. So the more like when you use the botanicals, I think botanical blends can mimic right here. Botanical blends can mimic the main terpene ratios, but usually lack that extra chemical background noise. So the effect can feel a bit simpler, even if the label ratios match.
You're losing me.
So-
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm lost.
Okay, so I'm glad because I'm going to explain it. So you have these botanical blends, right? So let's just use limonene and citrus, like a lemon peel. right? So you can introduce limonene into your flour by putting a lemon peel in the bag,
Right.
right?
Right.
The problem is that it's not a cannabis-derived terpene.
Right.
It's a citrus-derived terpene.
Right.
So
It'll be citrusy instead of
it's gonna be
cannabisy?
citrusy. Well, no, it's gonna be citrusy, but not in that cannabis kind of way. You know,
Okay.
like citrusy is, you could peel an orange and that's citrusy. But if you smoke lemon skunk, for example, it tastes lemony, but not like peeling a lemon.
Okay.
They're two different things.
Yeah.
One's more
Okay.
rich.
Sure.
Like that
Sure.
background noise is
Yeah.
kind of the whole effect.
Right. Well.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And so flavor profile, good cannabis-derived terps tend to taste more like the actual strain, including its funky or gassy notes, while high-quality botanical blends often come across brighter, cleaner, and more candy or fruit-forward.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
think about like a boutique vape pen. You know how those taste really fruity? Yeah, so botanical blends, which is interesting, right?
Interesting. Yes.
So, cannabis pros and cons. Cannabis-derived terpenes are more authentic,
Yep.
better to match to native effects,
Yep.
and the cons are more expensive,
Right. Yeah.
hard to get.
Right.
You know,
Right.
botanical terpenes are much cheaper and easier to source, but even the strain-specific mixes are approximations and aren't going to actually hit that full cannabis
Right.
flavor, taste, smell thing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So this is actually interesting. Safety and usage notes, just really quickly, because I mentioned those vape pens. At normal infusion levels, both types can be used safely if they're food, inhale grade, and tested. Yeah. Problems can come from high terpene loading and high heat. Concentrated terpenes can be irritating and form nasty byproducts like benzene and acrolein at extreme dabbing or coil temps.
Okay.
So keep your vape pens low, which is what you want to do anyways.
Right.
For home infusion, always heavily dilute terpenes into your oil or distillate. Measure by weight and stay on the low end until you know how blend behaves and feels. Yeah, I don't know if I would do that. I think I'd probably... I don't know that I would add it back in myself. I think that's a little bit beyond where we are. Maybe not. I've seen online where you can buy terpenes and yeah, so I wonder what it would be like to add it back into our flower rosin. That'd be pretty cool.
Well, add terpenes back?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do we like? We're not removing the terpenes. Why would we add them back?
Just to make it even more terpene-y.
But again, why? If they're...
To get more of an entourage effect.
Didn't it say to not add more than 5%?
Right. Yeah, but so, I mean, that is a little bit, but you're still adding some back, no?
If we're already at 5%, right? Like if 5% is what you find naturally.
Oh,
Right.
well, yeah, you'd have to have it lab tested for something like that. But I think, because it said you don't want to overload the terpenes either, right?
Right.
Okay. So maybe we just get some really crappy weed and press it and then add terpenes to it.
We could do that.
We could do that, couldn't we? Yeah, that's a little...
That's still...
That's a little silly. All right.
Yeah.
So, the Never Have I Ever. I like the Never Have I Ever. Here you go. Oof. That was a rough... That's a rough bumper, man. Holy shit. It's a good thing we're not doing a fucking thing there. All right. So somebody told me that there was something called pen acne, and I didn't understand nor believe that it was true,
Yeah.
right? So I said, is
Right.
there truth to pen acne caused by cannabis?
Right.
There is no solid evidence for a unique pen acne syndrome from cannabis vapes, but there are several plausible ways a cannabis pen could indirectly worsen acne.
Okay.
Right? So hold on, I'm gonna just go. All right. So I'll go back to the first one, but this is great. What we know about vaping and acne in general. Vaping related behavior, staying up late, more snacking, less consistent skincare can also worsen acne without the device itself being the primary cause. When does that usually happen in a young person's life? Maybe freshman year, right?
College, yeah.
So somebody from college saying, "Oh, my vape is giving me acne." No, dude, your Domino's at 12 o'clock is what's giving you acne. But that's cool. All right, so going back to what we know about cannabis and acne. Current evidence suggests smoking weed or using THC has at most a small and indirect effect on acne via hormones, behavior, and slower skin healing, rather than a strong direct trigger. So they really don't have any evidence that it does anything to your acne.
Okay.
Okay? It might raise androgens like testosterone, but it's only very, very little.
Okay.
Okay? And so vaping, we know overall doesn't cause acne, but components like nicotine, propylene glycol, and dehydration of the skin can irritate or dry skin and aggravate breakouts that are already there. So smoking, vaping in general dehydrates you, and
Okay.
so
Very interesting.
it could just exacerbate
Okay. Right.
the acne, right? A cannabis pen combines both sets of factors, right? So
Right.
there's the hormonal THC angle,
Yep.
that can alter hormones and stress handling, which might nudge sebum production, which is your acne junk.
Right.
And but data are sparse and effects look mild.
Okay. Yeah.
What did I say? Sparse?
Sparse.
Sorry. The vape device angle. Cannabis pens often share the same carriers as nicotine vapes, which can dry or irritate facial skin if exhaled repeatedly over the low face, or if condensate touches skin, potentially worsening perioral or chin breakouts. Okay. So that's interesting. So if you vape a lot, what does that mean? Like you get like concentrate around your condensate, around your lips? That's weird.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
And then there's behavior angle. Using a pen heavily can mean more late nights, more munchies, and less consistent cleansing, all of which correlate with worse acne, especially around mouth, chin, where food and residue collect. So, the whatchamacallit on the verdict is
No, the pen is not causing you acne.
right. Your fat ass is causing you acne.
Wow. I mean, for you it might be, I guess.
For me, it was. That's funny. All right, but it's 420. So smoke them if you got them. Oh, okay. Today, what am I smoking? I don't even know. Well, yes, I do. It's lemon cherry gelato.
Ooh.
Yes, it's very good. Oh, man. It says air YouTube is not.
Yeah.
Does that mean? I can't even tell.
No, I think. No, it seems to be fine
On the side.
on my
Oh my god.
my thing here.
Holy shit. That was
Yeah.
big fucking.
Took you. Took
It's
your
not
right one.
enough video. Yeah. I know that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, it's a singular
funny.
image. Yeah, whatever.
All right, candy fumes. Oh,
Ooh.
candy fumes. Remember when we had that? Candy fumes. Yeah, that was a while ago. That's fun. Candy fumes. We had that.
Oh, we had candy fumes concentrate, right?
Yes, I believe so. Cherry cookies. Dude, you get the best strains.
Where
do you live again?
Where are you out? Yeah, we're ADHD. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm bad with geography anyway. It's like
I'm pretty sure it's like in the Midwest somewhere. That's like
Probably,
what I
yeah.
picture at least.
I think, right?
Yeah, something like
Right.
that.
Yeah, that's like seemingly what I remember, but I'm not.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
100%.
100%.
But yeah.
I don't get a lot of like choices around here.
Well,
I mean, we do, but
you
we
could get a lot of
could,
choices if
but
you
it would
went
be
to the.
questionable.
No, you'd have to go to the dispensary to get
Yeah.
a lot of different things.
But those are like they're not questionable quality. They're just not the stuff that like you can grow or that people grow that aren't going to the dispensaries, that aren't like verified dispensary stuff. They don't like speed dry them. They don't spray them with PGRs. They don't do all these things to them that like it's just
Michigan. Michigan.
Oh,
So it's up there, like Midwest,
yeah,
that
okay,
kind of
yeah,
deal.
yeah, that makes
Right
sense.
on.
Okay,
Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, so the dispensaries and stuff just like put a bunch of stuff on their flour.
Well, I don't think they do that. They
and
can't do that. I mean,
PGRs, that's they do.
well, PGRs, I guess they
totally
can.
put the PGRs on it because it's everything to increase the amount of money they can get out of as little product, like you know,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's true.
I mean, if you can spray 4 plants with this stuff and it makes them produce 8 plants worth of
Right.
worth of bud, then you're gonna do that because it costs less. Oh my god, you're gonna do that.
Right.
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 It doesn't matter if because only you get to sell to the dispensary, so it's like a one market thing, right? So
correct.
there's no competition to be like, hey, that's
right.
So
right, and it's not just homegrown stuff. It's totally different.
It's just better.
It's just totally different.
It's just better.
But if you can't get homegrown stuff, then dispensary might be your only option.
Yeah.
Which, if that's your only option, then you have to adapt.
Yeah.
That's all.
The dispensary doesn't really have. I mean,
It's been a long time since I've been to the dispensary.
Oh, maybe it's
a long time. I don't know.
Better.
Could have.
I don't know.
But I grow now, so I don't really know. Okay, back into it. Today's symptom is being lazy. Oh, right on. 10-15 minutes from Michigan and Ohio.
Oh, okay. So you're like in between them. Cool.
So like you could go to like the Great Lakes and stuff.
You're probably
like right near there. Huh?
Probably on like the tip of one, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, probably.
It is close to the tip. It's like right around there, probably. It's right around the border.
So today I thought we'd do being lazy, and I tried to have a little spin to it, so it's a playful look at doing nothing. Being lazy isn't really doing nothing. It's being, well, Merriam-Webster's dictionary doesn't even define the word lazy. It just has synonyms. Disinclined to activity or exertion.
Right, that's what.
Not energetic or vigorous.
Okay, so that's the
Disinclined to activity or exertion.
So that.
Sorry.
So Merriam-Webster does actually define it.
That's hysterical. What does it define?
That is the definition.
No. It says synonyms of lazy. That's what those definitions are. Those are synonyms of being lazy.
Yeah, well, those are definition?
Oh, no, that's
No.
the definition. That's a link to the synonyms.
Yeah.
Right on. Okay, so the
So-
definition is disinclined.
So you have So you have disinclined to activity or exertion,
So I'm not
encouraging
to doing
inactivity.
things.
You have encouraging inactivity or insolent
Indolence.
indulgence.
Indolence. Moving slowly.
And then moving slowly.
Yeah, or droopy, or lax.
Well, those
right?
are those.
So
are
you can have
those,
a rabbit with lazy ears. I never knew that. So you would say Caroline's ears are lazy ears.
Yes.
Yes, the way that works, and that's cute. Okay. But oh my God, disinclined to activity, disinclined or exertion. Holy shit, that is some funny shit. All right, so that's what Merriam-Webster defines lazy as. But you could actually look at lazy as simply the art of enjoying downtime without guilt, sometimes leading to an unexpected creativity and relaxation.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
So, it could be.
I guess. I don't know.
So, but, it's without guilt. So you just kind of,
I guess.
you could be a couch potato. Sloths embody the art of relaxation perfectly. And if you think about it,
well,
look, he's got decorations from Halloween up still.
No, if you want the embodiment of relaxation, think of the koala. They are the epitome of sit and sleep.
And do nothing?
Pretty much.
Really?
Because the tree branch that they eat the leaves from is highly toxic.
Right.
So they have to sleep off all of that for like 21 hours, right? Of the day.
Isn't that
so that's why
funny?
they sleep for that long. They do not recognize the leaves that they eat. The only leaves that they eat, unless it is on the branch. If you hand them leaves, they have no idea what to do with it. That has to be on the branch.
Wow, what a fucking stupid animal.
I'm telling you, it's the epitome of fucking lazy.
But see, the benefits of being lazy, because there's creativity. Daydreaming often sparks new and innovative ideas.
I guess.
Prioritization, laziness helps you focus on what truly matters. Rest, taking breaks prevents burnout and rejuvenates energy.
They're as bad as cats. Yeah, well, at least cats, can move, more than 3 feet. Because, the
cats have a
koalas-
personality, though.
Yeah, again,
Do you think koalas do? Or no, they sleep too damn much.
They definitely have a personality, but it's they only really exist for about an hour at a time. The other 2 hours are them finding food and eating it. And the rest of the 21 hours is them sleeping off in a food coma, or else they die of poison.
God, that's crazy.
I love those things. Oh, there's also monkeys in the Philippines that if you take flash photography of them, they just die.
Oh no, that's terrible. Don't say those things. So just to get it
But,
off
they
that's
do.
morbid. Stop at the morbid stuff.
They do.
So don't be mad at lazy people. They didn't do anything.
Yeah, okay.
Right? You get that one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm not lazy. I'm on energy saving mode.
Yeah,
I like
okay,
that one
yeah.
too. Laziness is nothing more than the habit of resting before you get tired.
Okay, well, that's stupid. That's just stupid. What the hell does that mean?
That's the best one.
Are you kidding me?
Laziness is nothing more than the habit of resting before you get tired.
Well, that's just dumb.
Well, sometimes you have to rest before you get tired.
Okay.
All right, so when it backfires, pros, embracing rest can boost creativity and relieve stress, allowing our minds to recharge and explore new ideas while fostering a healthier balance between work and relaxation, right? So that's not really laziness, that's just taking a break. Cons, however, excessive laziness can lead to missed deadlines, feelings of guilt, and lost opportunities, ultimately creating a cycle that hinders personal growth and productivity.
Right.
So the excessive laziness is the thing that you've got to work against. And if you find that you're like a koala, eating and then sleeping and doing really nothing else, you might want to consider what you're, how lazy are you? Exploring global views on embracing laziness. So now, different cultures celebrate lazy moments as essential to life, promoting rest and relaxation as vital for well-being, right?
Okay.
So in Europe, they do a siesta, right? They go home at lunchtime and they take a nap.
Yeah.
And then they come back and do the work, right? So that's a thing of laziness that actually works to their advantage. It's a different culture. So just a different way of looking at laziness.
I'm looking up the monkey, the Philippines monkey.
Oh, I don't want to see the Philippines
No,
monkey.
it's really funny,
Simon,
though.
I don't want to see it. Tips. Oh, see, look what you've done. You got me all. Okay, hold on. There it is. I don't want to see it. Don't show me.
It looks like a little fucking...
All right, tips for the playful lazy.
Oh, yeah, the tarsier.
Napping. Master the art of quick naps. I don't do quick naps because I can't do quick naps, but that's a different story. Timers. Use timers to limit your procrastination. They actually have... What the fuck are they called? They're not Hibonacci. They're... the fuck are they called? Tomato timers. Or maybe that is Hibonacci. Yeah, Hibonacci's it's a special kind of timer that's supposed to motivate you.
Okay.
I found it to be rather annoying. You can turn mundane tasks into exciting games.
Yeah.
Yeah? You know, you
that-
kind of
that
have to do
works.
that.
Yeah.
In celebration, celebrate all wins, big or small.
Yeah, well, that's something you should do anyway.
Right. Agreed.
Unless your ego is huge, and then you don't do that.
Also true. But you can embrace your laziness. In a world that often promotes constant activity, it's essential to recognize that sometimes doing less is doing more. Embracing your inner lazy allows you to recharge and reflect. By taking a step back, you can prioritize what truly matters in your life. Balancing work and relaxation leads to increased productivity and creativity. Remember, being lazy doesn't mean you're unproductive. It's simply a different approach to achieving your goals. So that's kind of a little bit of bullshit weaved through maybe a nugget of truth. You know,
Yeah.
if there's balance,
Yeah.
you got to have balance.
Like with all things, yeah.
Correct. And cannabis, as it balances your body, can also balance your lazy if you
can get it to.
yeah, well, if you use it properly.
Yeah.
That's what
That
I
too.
think. All right. So that is our symptom. I kind of feel lazy now that we talked about
Yeah.
it. I kind of want to go take a nap.
Well, again, I will bring up the tarsier and its weird ass eyes.
Oh, this is the weird thing.
This is the monkey.
Yeah, the
from-
monkey.
The monkey
All right,
in the
we're not talking about the
Philippines.
monkey. You're gross and
What
disgusting.
It
All right,
doesn't do
enough.
It just.
Today's strain is Sour Diesel, also known as Sour D or Sour D's.
Yeah.
Maybe Sour D's nuts.
I'm
No,
sure.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they would say that, wouldn't they?
Um.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Going too fast.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared.
All right.
Sorry, it's a popular hybrid marijuana strain made by crossing Chem Dog with Super Skunk.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was
that
Chem Dog.
Okay, interesting. Chem Dog and Super Skunk. Okay.
I know Super Skunk, and Chem Dog, but putting them together, I didn't think would be.
Interesting.
But Sour Diesel, I just got hair in my mouth. Where did that come from? Ew, gross. Sour Diesel effects are dreamy, cerebral, fast-acting, and energizing. The strain features a pungent flavor profile that smells like diesel. Medical marijuana patients choose Sour Diesel to help relieve symptoms associated with depression, pain, and stress. Fun fact, Sour Diesel first became popular in the early 1990s and has been legendary ever since.
Very interesting. Okay.
Yes.
So
The
it's
late
so it's
1990s
almost
is
as
when
old
I
as
was.
you.
Yes, I was introduced to it in the late 90s, which is
So it's
pretty
as
cool.
old. So it's almost as old
It's
as you.
old as me.
That's
So it's like,
crazy.
well, not dirt.
It's
I'm not that
ancient.
old yet.
It's ancient.
No,
you
I'm
are
not
like
that
dirt.
old. No, I'm
Yeah.
not like dirt yet.
You're almost that old.
No,
What?
no.
Give or take 10 years.
No.
Maybe
Strain
maybe
highlights. Hopefully many more than that. Feelings are uplifting, talkative, and relaxing. The negatives are dry mouth, dry eyes, and getting paranoid. If you smoke a lot of it, you do get paranoid. That
Yes.
is something that definitely
Yeah.
happens. And the dry mouth is spot on.
Well, you always get dry mouth, so.
Yeah, but some of them I get really bad dry mouth, and this is one that I got really bad dry mouth from. Yeah, this was one I really bad. It helps with stress, anxiety, and depression. It's a good strain, but it's you got to be careful because the paranoia.
The paranoia thing, yeah.
And the dry mouth, dude. The dry mouth is.
Well,
just
you get dry mouth like the
crazy.
worst that I've ever seen. So.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh wow. All right. So, our next segment doesn't have a bumper because
It's on the.
no, I think I erased it.
Oh.
So the only place it actually exists is
Our memories.
no, it's
And
it's on YouTube, but I can't download it for some reason.
Oh.
So I'm gonna do a totally different bumper. I came to that right before the show that I just wasn't gonna find it because it just wasn't there. So yeah. All right, so we'll get right to it. So this is our greener grass for the day, and what we're doing is we're putting up our
trellis.
and
watering the plant and watering them too.
Yeah,
Because they need.
because you
they
can
need
see
water.
down in the bottom there. You can see a really
Bottom left, you can see those. That
bottom left quadrant.
That,
those two plants right there are really, really droopy.
right.
So we watered them, and they'll perk right back up.
Yep.
That's not
Not a problem. Not an issue.
no. However, it does stress the plant a little bit, so I
It
think
does.
that we really need to get
I
a
think,
little bit
I
better.
think that it's good to do that because I think it gives better bud quality or better like THC quality. I think running them like this and then I think doing that.
Produces a stronger.
I think it produces a stronger because I think it's kind of like weaving them because that's like a low stress, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I would consider that to be high stress, right?
Agreed.
So, don't do it like often, but like
Well, high stress leads to the one leaf. I mean, it leads to so many problems. It leads to
right.
hermaphrodites and shit.
Yeah.
So I think
But
that
like this is early enough that it wouldn't do that, right? Because we're not flowering them. So it wouldn't like
Correct.
it wouldn't if
correct. I guess so.
So like doing
I
it
don't-
this early, I think
Do you really think that it would have any effect on trichome production, though? Why?
makes the plant hardier so that at the end of it it's got a lot of vigor to just spend on.
Because it's saved up in the stalk?
No, not necessarily saved
Well,
up
where
in the
would
stock.
it be saved up?
Just in the plant. So I
don't know if that's sound biology to me.
It's like if you take a cow that's fat and a cow that's like really muscly.
Yeah.
The meat is different, right?
Sure.
If you stress the plant out, it's like the muscle cow. If you don't, it's like the fat cow. Like
I
right?
see. So if we're
like-
lazy, so it's an inverse ratio. If we're lazy with our plants,
Well, you can't let it die.
it gets
You can't let it die.
stronger.
Get worse cannabis, the lazier you are.
Yes, you don't get good cannabis when you're lazy. That's true.
No, but
we've done a nice
there's
job
a sweet
putting the.
spot. There's a sweet spot.
There is
I
a sweet
think.
spot. I think we need to be a little more careful. So, yeah, we're now pulling one of the plants. We're gonna pull
Forward.
and have it
Cover. Like
have it bend towards the front of the tent.
Yep.
And leave all the rest of the area to
The one behind it.
to have all the sun,
The
so to
light.
speak. And if we bend it, all those bent pieces are gonna go straight up.
They're gonna kind
And
of
we're gonna
turn
get-
themselves up, and
Yeah, and we're gonna get a ton of buds all through that area, which will be great.
yes, it is gonna be a very pretty tent. When it's
Gonna be
done.
good. Once we gotta get the
Yeah, we gotta let it bounce back. But
yeah,
those ones
and we
bounce
just have to
back.
keep bending and moving.
trimming
Yeah.
and all that.
Yep. Right now, audio guy is in the back,
Just pulling off
pulling
like,
off
dead
the
leaves
dead
and stuff.
leaves and whatnot, because we're trying to avoid any instance of mold or
bad things. I guess I don't know.
other bad things.
I mean, it just the bad leaves take up they take up space, they take up light, they take, they're just like wasted energy and space. I don't know. Right.
yeah. Yeah, but that's really it. We'll have to show you once the water gets them to bounce back, because they do look droopy. And we're really usually very good about it. Oh, there's my bald head. Yeah, right in there, dude.
Yep.
Alright, cool. Alright, I'm gonna kind of skip ahead for a second.
Yeah.
Get my head out of there. Oh, okay, there you go.
Right.
So there it is. I've heard people laying plants over. Yes.
Yeah. This is like
Exactly.
pretty much what.
That's
we're-
kind of what we're gonna do to this plant in the middle. Is we're gonna pull. Yes, I'm pulling it almost all the way over, and I'm gonna let it bud out. You
Or,
know,
like,
veg
use the,
back up into the trellis.
Yeah.
And then
use
we'll-
the trellis as like like a platform, like scaffolding or whatever, right?
Like scaffolding.
Right? Like you can go at like
Yeah, I don't think that's called
Yes, it is. It's called
Oh.
scaffolding.
Oh.
Right? Like you put scaffolding up to build it on like the
Yes.
side of buildings. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
scaffolding.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like scaffold. Like like you're putting
Right.
something up to put like you're putting something temporary up so you can put the plant like right.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know that you call it scaffolding, but that's okay. I can't figure out the better word for it. So, picture, we did not, we don't have one today because we've really been
Busy this week.
well, and we've been doing a lot of flower pressing.
Yes.
It seems that that's kind of a lot of fun, and so we've already done so much on flower pressing. I really didn't have a new concept for what we're doing because we've pretty much done it all.
Right.
Is there anything out there that you would like to see, or have questions about, or what do you think, Caroline?
Yeah.
You're a good girl, aren't you?
Yes.
You good puppy. Well, we should have people email or send in. What happened last week? Okay, how many people are here? Yeah, I can't really tell. I'll tell it in a very
Just
vague way. So I went out and I woke up somewhere where I didn't expect to, and it was very very scary. So I could have Murky email me and I'll tell you a little bit more. But yeah, it was a scary event, and so yeah, that's kind of what was going on. Last week was rough. It was weird. Moving on, that's right. I don't know what to move on to. I'm all Yes, it is. It is. Do you have anything else to say before we say goodbye?
no, other than the dog is being the dog and wanting to
Okay.
have something.
All right. Well, it's time for us to take the dogs out. So, we will see you next week.
Well, that about does her. Wraps are all up.